I had the chance to interview a movie trailer composer who makes no copyright music that was even used in a Mr. Beast video to learn what it takes to make music that elevates a trailer and what you need to know as a beginner. This is
Fuzzeke. I am a trailer music composer who specializes in multiple genres of no copyright trailer music for YouTubers and Twitch streamers. And I have gotten my music in the industry. Yeah, I also make scores, make ambient music, and yeah, all that jazz.
So what is your favorite genre to make?
My favorite genre is probably like ambient style music, or like, something that is related to Blade Runner or whatever.
Ah, nice, yeah. Yeah, I saw the animation you posted. It was really good. And the music too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So on your channel, you make a bunch of trailer music and stuff. So what is your favorite trailer?
My favorite trailer, it would probably be, there's a Netflix movie called Jung-E, but I think it's a foreign movie, but it has awesome ambient music, which inspires me a lot. I also like the second trailer for Hobbs and Shaw, which is really cool. It's from the Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Hobbs and Shaw. One of my favorite movies. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good movie.
Yeah. So when you're making music for a genre, like how do you get in the mood to make that kind of music? Is there like a specific process you go through?
Yeah, there's a pretty decent big process for it. Let me just say, I have like multiple ways of breaking down a song, but like here's my most common breakdown on how I create my trailer tracks. So I look at a picture or a movie scene for a couple hours, could be concept art, could be picture from movies. I imagine what scenarios would create with the elements in the image. For an example, if there's a ninja with a sword, I would add sort of sound effects to my tracks while having a fast-paced drum pattern going down. Like, yeah, ninja swords are fast, so having these elements in the track will start to bring the track in life. Basically, the whole idea for my track is to bring the pictures or movie to life. Each color has a tone / tune. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, so like images inspire me, like if it has like, swords or guns, I would add swords or guns to my track. Sort of like bring the track to life or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I saw your Oppenheimer Fission track. Yeah, it perfectly embodied the image, so I could see where you got that from. Yeah, very good.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, I was staring at the image the whole time I was making the track, so I was able to visualize, the track, into the track, or whatever you would call it, or whatever.
So what are the most essential things to have when you're making music?
The most essential thing to have, I think it's endurance, or like patience, because you can't just create music like on the bat. You have to, have patience, and you have to, like, a lot of people, they think that they can just jump right into music and just like do everything. You have to take a couple years, train yourself. It's like sort of like a fighter. You have to, when the fighter, before they go into like a fight or like UFC, they have to train themselves. They have to, do workouts. They have to learn how to kick the bag, punch, kick, whatever. So for, music, you have to, train yourself. You have to study the art you're doing. You have to, get good references and stuff like that.
Yeah, so how long does it usually take you to make like a track?
I would say around 5 or 6 hours if I don't take any breaks. Yeah.
So we already talked about what are the most essential things to have. So what are the most essential things to know when you're making music, you think? As if you were getting started.
I think the most essential things to know is like know what you want. It's like, I know that sounds kind of, simple or whatever, but like, like if you're going for like lo-fi sort of sounds, obviously, study lo-fi songs. It's simple as that. Like listen to a bunch of music that you like, if it's the lo-fi genre. And then you will slowly start to be able to understand other people, and then you'll start to know how they do it and how a track is, structured and stuff like that.
Would you say like if someone was to take on a new genre, they should listen to some popular pieces in that before they get started?
I wouldn't. Yeah, actually, I would say that. Like that definitely is helpful. But if they want to take up a new genre, I'll obviously study that before you do it. Or if you wanted, you could do like a hybrid sort of. If you want to do a hybrid sort of track, you could do that.
Mm-hmm. So you said a little bit ago, like it took you quite a long time to get started with music and, get better and stuff. So what was your first piece you ever made?
My first piece, it was are you talking about my trailer music or like music in general?
Music in general.
My first song was that was ever made was on GarageBand. Yeah. And it was like some cringe EDM stuff like that.
So how have you evolved over time since then? I mean, it's been surely a couple years.
Yeah, so I've been doing trailer music since 2019. Yeah, so after watching the Hobbs and Shaw trailer, I was like, oh, I want to do this for like a long time. And so during workouts and whenever I had free time, I would listen to that. I would rip the audio from the trailer and I would put on my phone and then just listen to that like all day long, every day for like 24 hours straight, 24/7 hours straight. And yeah, I just began to understand the structures and the stuff for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it just evolved from there. And I was able to do multiple genres of trailer music because I studied the structures for so long. Although I cannot seem to do like, like full on 2 minute 30 trailers. It's mostly like, yeah, underneath like 1 minute or 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay. So yeah, so you were talking about before how some of your music has entered the industry. So what are you trying to pursue? Do you want to get a job in music or?
Yeah, so I'm already like, yeah, monetized on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out the algorithm. Like a couple of my videos did really well and got me some good money. And yeah, some of my music has been in the industry like SPM Music Group, Jolt Trailer Music, stuff like that. But yeah, those ones I collabed with people from the industry. I'm not gonna name them off right now, but yeah, we did some stuff for the industry.
Would you say if someone was starting music, like collaboration is an important part?
Yeah, collaboration is definitely an important part of it. Yeah, if you want to get your name out there, I would recommend you you collaborate with someone like that Obviously, if it's gonna be someone with hundreds of millions of subscribers, that's an exaggeration, of course, but like I don't think you would be able to collaborate with them right away. Like go with someone like maybe like with 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers, and then once you get your name well known, collab with someone bigger, and then you slowly get your name out there.
So what would you like consider the golden rule for a beginner in sound design?
The golden rule, start simple and then work big. It's like a trailer track. You start with one clean sound, like a sound that you like, and then you start layering on top of that. Like obviously, like I know a lot of people, they just throw a bunch of sound effects in for sound design, and they just expect it to sound good, but you have to be meticulous in how you choose your sounds. You have to learn. Yeah, you have to get the right sounds for the sound design and make sure that they sound good.
And final question, what if you can work on any movie, what would you want to work on or do sound design for?
I think I would love to work on there's a new show on Amazon that's coming on that it's for the Blade Runner series, but it's called Blade Runner 2099, but I would love to work on that campaign.
All right, thanks for joining me. And finally, where can people find your work?
Yeah, you can find my work on YouTube, Fuzzeke, Fuzzeke. Yeah, and I have a bunch of no copyright trailer music and royalty-free music that you guys can use.
All right. See ya.
All right. Thank you for having me.